YouTube, welcome to a new segment that I'm introducing to you guys on my channel titled Unbiased, where I'll be giving all authentic, unbiased opinions about the sports world. It will not be based on those crazy outlandish things that you hear from the media or random TikTok people that they push these agendas or do different things for clicks. No, I'm not going to be doing clickbait or anything like that. This is going to be all authentic, 100% opinion, what I feel like certain teams can improve on, the contenders that I see, and things of that nature from basketball and football. Now, I'm not versed in other sports because I really don't pay attention to them, so I'm limited in the sport takes that I can give you guys. But I always told y'all that I will be bringing these type of segments into my channel. It's just different things. Like I said, I'm a jack of all trade. With that being said, hello world. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all don't know, so allow me to introduce myself. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Pegasus, man, and we back with another video. Now, I know I've been gone, but we'll get in there later on. Right now, we need to jump straight in because the NBA season has just started. You know, it's day 2, but really day 1. And I just want to give my opinion on the season opener, what I have seen, and what I can dissect from the game. Starting with America's favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, as y'all know, the Lakers season opener did not go as planned due to a couple key players going missing in key moments. And we're going to dive straight into that. What I mean by that is a lot of people giving Anthony Davis hell for his performance, in which he deserved all the hell that he got for that second performance. I mean, you can't call yourself a superstar, be quote-unquote top 10 player in the NBA, and you go scoreless in the second half. It's just unacceptable. He was on his bully stuff in the first half, battling Jokic. And the second half, he just seemingly disappeared. But what I noticed in between that, what people not understanding, what people fail to realize is, partially, it's on coaching. And the reason I say that is because a lot of the possession down the court that I seen, the Lakers made a real minimal effort to feed Anthony Davis the ball. And that goes on Anthony Davis too, because LeBron James and everybody saying that the Lakers is your team, and we know, obviously, it's LeBron's team, let's be honest. But the Lakers can only go as far as Anthony Davis. And Anthony Davis has to get on that bully stuff. He got to get in his Kobe bag. Honestly, he got to let them know, this is my team, give me the ball. I watched that game from start to finish, and I kid y'all not, in that second half, it was time that team felt like it went down the court 5 straight possessions and Anthony Davis did not touch the ball. That's unacceptable. You are the star of that team. You should get that rock damn near every time you go down the court, man. Like, let's just be honest. Anthony Davis needs to touch the ball damn near every position that he's on the court. Even if he's not scoring, he got to touch the ball, be somewhere near it. Because I seen that the Lakers made a bare minimum effort. It felt like in that second half, 0 for 6 in the second half, man. I would rather Anthony Davis went 0 for 12 in the second half than going 0 for 6. Because at least I know he got touches. Anthony Davis did not get touches that second half. Look at what the Denver Nuggets do. Now, if the Denver Nuggets is what everybody thought they was going to be, because they got a team. The Denver Nuggets is what you want from an NBA perspective for your team, from a fan, because they got everything from defense to offense to competitors to great role players to obviously the greatest player in the game right now. Jokic is the best player in basketball, to a good backcourt, good pieces coming off the bench. You got Jamal Murray You got Jamal Murray starting, just being able to just create his own space, his own buckets. You got MP, Michael Porter just going crazy. I mean, you got Caldwell Pope. You got so many key factors to that team, and it showed that's what a superstar team should be. Not saying the Lakers is bad, but look how they play through Jokic. Even if Jamal Murray like doing his thing, Jokic touching that ball, man. It's limited times that I see Jamal Murray just go out there and get a bucket without Jokic touching that ball. Not saying he can't, because obviously Jamal Murray can create his own shot. It's just the fact that the Lakers made a minimum effort. Not only that, y'all didn't even play through LeBron James, really. Y'all letting people like Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell dictate the flow of y'all game. Y'all can't do that. So I feel like the Lakers game came down to poor coaching, which I feel like they're going to get together, and not giving Anthony Davis the ball enough. Everybody can agree to that. We all agree that Anthony Davis did not play what Anthony Davis should be able to play like. But Anthony Davis did not get the touches that Anthony Davis needs to get. 2. Let's just be honest with it. Anthony Davis did not get those touches. Anthony Davis should be fed that ball, force fed. The next game tonight, they playing the Phoenix Suns. I think I really want to see them like put that effort into forcing that ball to Anthony Davis, because that's the only way that I feel like the Lakers can make a run, man. If I'm being honest, that's the only way I see the Lakers making a legit run this year. Now, with that being said, speaking of the Suns, what I seen from the Suns is it's a high-powered offense with mid-tier defense, which is not bad when you got the offensive power that they have. Devin Booker being Devin Booker, as we already know, is going to get buckets. He going to go get his. Devin Booker can drop 40 on you any given night. Kevin Durant, which is good for KD because he don't have to necessarily, create too much. KD always played kind of off ball, but it's this time you seen it more. And I feel like KD feel freer like that. Not saying he didn't feel free with Kyrie or Russ or, Golden State, because, Golden State got that fast-paced run-and-gun offense. We already know that. But it's just the fact that I feel like it's different. And I feel like the Phoenix Suns, they gonna be that's a contender team. That's definitely a contender team. I feel like what they ceiling gonna be is championship. They floor is Western Conference. It should be. But we know it now. You know how coaching goes. I feel like it's gonna go down to coaching as well with the Suns, because you got every piece you need. It's no excuse for the Suns to not make a push this year, bro. Like, it's none. The Suns gotta create something. They have to. It's so many teams this year, it's like win or bust. Like, honestly, it's too many teams this year. It's like win or bust. So I hate to use that narrative to push out here, because there's so many teams in that situation, from the Clippers, the Suns, you can say, even the Bucks. It's plenty of teams I can name that's like win or bust, quote unquote. So I'm not gonna put that narrative on those guys. I will say the Suns look pretty good. I will say that. Now, as far as the Golden State Warriors, I'm not too much worried about the Warriors. The Warriors look good. At first, I was kind of skeptical of Chris Paul, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson being on the floor all at once. It just didn't feel right with that lineup. It felt weird. You know what I'm saying? But I honestly feel like that team right there they're gonna be nice. Now, do I see them winning championships? Obviously not. But you cannot count out Steph Curry. We know Steph Curry is, man, that boy's a killer. He's an assassin. So I would not even say that they ain't gonna make the championship, because we know Steph can get in his bag, and when he get in his bag, and if his team follow behind, it's GG's for the league. So I will say the Warriors look good. They look like what I expect them to look like. Nothing too crazy. They got a good flowing offense. They missed a lot of threes, but we honestly know the Warriors not gonna be missing threes like that. Like, let's just be honest, man. The Warriors not gonna be out here missing threes like just that crazy. No. Now we're gonna talk about the Celtics. What I peeped from the Celtics is Jason Tatum is a legit MVP candidate this year, man. And I know we say that every year, and I'm not even the biggest on Jason Tatum, but I really feel like Jason Tatum got that in him. The Celtics look so good. They got so many pieces from top to finish, man. And when they added Drew Holiday, man, me personally, that was my pick to make it out the East. Honestly, I know the Bucks got Dame and all that, but you just look at from the top to the bottom team of the Celtics, bro. They got so much that they can hit you with, man. They got so much, like, bro. It's crazy. That team is so balanced. Even Porzingis. People's like, man, Porzingis ain't what he used to be. He ain't got to be half of that. And we seen what he was doing last night, but he honestly don't even have to be half of what he was last night to him to succeed in that play style with that team. You know what I'm saying? And that's the crazy part. They got so many pieces that they can hit you with, man. And it's like, yeah, the Celtics, like, my opinion, bro, they one of the teams that can win the championship this year, bro. I honestly feel like the Celtics can win the championship this year. That's just my opinion. I know y'all probably think I'm crazy for that, but I really feel like they can win the championship this year. They just got so much that they can throw at you, man. And it's like, we can't ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't ignore that. We cannot ignore that. And if y'all wondering, I'm looking at the scores and stuff, just remembering the scores and all that. The Heat, the Heat does the sleeper team of the. I feel like the Heat, as long as they got Jimmy Butler, they gonna always be a sleeper team. Is the team bad? Yes. Let's just be honest. But I feel like if they make the playoff, we know they're gonna make a push. Obviously. The Thunder look really good. I like that young core. The Thunder got a team. I really love what they doing over there. It took a while, but they really got a nice ass team, man. The Thunder got a nice ass team for real, and I feel like them boys gonna be. We got to keep our eye on them, boys. Do I think they're going to make the finals or anything like that? Obviously not, but I feel like they're a playoff contention team, man. They like a low late 7, 8 seed team. You know what I'm saying? Maybe play in tournament ish team. I feel like that's the Thunder this year. Far as the Kings to me gonna always be 3 or 4. They gonna always be in that 3 or 4 range with the league because of the offense that they run now. I really like what they introduced with their offense and how they run. De'Aaron Fox really coming into his own in the league, and he really like putting the league on notice. Like last year, De'Aaron Fox had a breakout year to me, man. And I was watching them closely, man, and they did so much right, bro. They did so much right, man. And it's like, man, we cannot overlook a team like that. I feel like they're young, they're hungry, and they're dangerous. So that's a team right there people have to pay attention to. The Pelicans, as like I said, the Pelicans can go as far as Zion Williamson. If Zion can stay healthy, which we know he struggled with in the past, then the Pelicans gonna be a force. We can all admit that the Pelicans gonna be a real force to be like reckoned with in this league this year, man. But that's every year with Zion. He just cannot stay healthy, which is weird. Because it's like, man, if that boy can stay healthy, that's a dangerous team, man. They got a lot, too. And I never thought I would talk about the Pelicans like that. It's crazy how times change, man. Like, you look damn near 10 years ago, we would not be having these conversations about half the teams that I'm talking about now. But it's crazy how, people time come, man. Now, we're going to talk about the Mavericks. Bruh. The Mavericks, oh, my God. Luka Doncic is another MVP candidate, man. That boy is nice. Now, do I feel like the Mavericks just going to be crazy this year? Obviously not. I feel like they are middle of the pack team for the West. It's just, man, that's a nice-ass team. The Mavs are nice. And what I mean by the Mavs, I mean Luka. That man right there is unguardable, unstoppable, and I feel like Luka probably win MVP this year. I feel like Luka might get his first one this year, man. This is Luka year. It's not his year to win a ring, but it's his year to, like, outshine the league. Like, Luka, I feel like he gonna take it. And it's crazy saying, but I feel like Luka gonna, like, stand out way more than everybody else. And that's just me, like, being honest with y'all. That boy look nice out there. The Spurs, man, far as Wembanyama debut, I'm not gonna be too harsh on him because he did get in early foul trouble, and we saw what that man can do. We honestly know that man is even he showed a glimpse of it out there. I was kind of hesitant at first before the preseason and even this game. I was like, man, how's his game going to really translate to the league? But a lot of, like, foreign players always say that, like, man, the NBA is way easier than playing overseas. So it's like, them boys nice, man. Like, I feel like Luka going to have, like, a great year this year, man. And Wembanyama, he gonna stand out, too, man, with the Spurs. Is the Spurs going to make the playoff? No. They ceiling to me is playoff, obviously low seed, man. They'll be looking to make it into the play-in tournament, but them boys nice. I do respect what they doing over there. They got great coaching, man. They got young talent, man. I really feel like the Spurs just need a guard, a good guard, man. To like a good young guard, and them boys gonna be straight because they're gonna get it. I feel like the bench are buying too. The Spurs got the type of team. I feel like they go as they starters go, which is weird. I feel like they that type of team. Like, wherever they starters go, that's them. And I feel like that's what they're going to shoot to. Now, for my favorite team, and I said I'm not going to be biased, but I'm a Clippers fan because of Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is my favorite player in the league. He's been for a long time. Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant are my favorite players, man. So, I'm always support their teams, regardless of what they is. What I seen for the Clippers, man, to me, outside of Denver Nuggets, who I want to say, Denver, the Celtics, the Pelicans, and I will honestly say the Suns, the Denver Nuggets. I mean, not the Denver Nuggets. The Clippers got one of the best chemistries I done seen, man, and I was not expecting it. I wasn't expecting them to mesh the way they did so quickly because I feel like they was, and it's not as quickly because they went into last season. Well, they going into this season with somewhat the team that they finished last season with, but still, man, you know how it is, and I'm so proud of what them boys doing, man. I'm so glad that Russell Westbrook actually proving the haters wrong, man. Y'all peep how none of those big sport talk shows are talking about the Clippers because they're not gonna bring up the Clippers until the Clippers do something crazy or Russell Westbrook have a quote-unquote crazy, disastrous game as they title it. But I really feel like the Clippers is a contender team, man. I watched that game last night, and man, the way that ball was moving, nobody's selfish, no egos, man. Like, that team is dangerous. If the Clippers can stay healthy, with Kawhi Leonard leading the charge and Paul George being Paul George your number 2, you can't go wrong. And with the way Russell Westbrook played last night, if they get that, man, for at least 70 games this season, man, give me 60. If they get that type of like performance out of those guys, I say 50 games this season. They get those guys all together at least 65 games. Oh, look out, Lee. And if they make it to the playoffs healthy, like really healthy, the Clippers can win it all. And I know, like I said, that sound biased, but no, like I told you, I'm not giving no biased takes. This is my honest opinion. What I seen last night from that team is a team not lacking in nothing. They got scorers, they got shooters, they got people who can make their own. They got a great point guard. Man, them people down there had 30 assists in the first half, bro. Now, get it. They was playing, I get it. Granted, they was playing the Trailblazers, who's a young team who we know they're going to be on that little, bottom of the West for a while. But that team look good, man. The Clippers really look good. I feel like they can make a push. They are one of those teams who really can push deep and make a run, man. And man, I'm just excited for what those boys can do. That's the team I'm going to watch out for because, like I said, that's the team that I'm rooting for because I really want Russ to get that ring. But it's so much, man, that this season's already started. And this is just my early predictions for the year, man. This is it's NBA season opener, so we don't know how the game or the season go. But from what I seen yesterday and the day before, man, we got a special season coming, man, and there's a lot of talent out here, man. I thought the league was gonna suffer when Bron retired, man, and I feel like it is gonna take a dip, man. But I honestly feel like the league's still in good hands. But yeah, man, like I told y'all guys, man, this is just a new segment that I'm introducing to my channel called Unbiased Sports Opinion, man. I'm trying to give y'all, like I told y'all, all different type of content, man. And I really hope y'all boys really mess with this video, man. If y'all like what I brought with this video, man, please make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe so I know that I can keep these things going. Like I told y'all, I want this content to be free. I want this content to be just where everybody can gravitate in. And I'm a huge sports fan, so I want to bring this type of content to you guys, which I probably do anyway. I'm going to try to do these weekly. And I hope y'all boys really enjoy this. Again, I'm sorry I've been gone so long, man, but I've been in it kind of like just in that hyperbolic time chamber trying to get some stuff together. But we back on the grind, man. Like I said, I really hope y'all boys enjoy this segment. And man, I hope y'all have a great night, man. Peace.